seniors, and our veterans, and to give our kids the best possible future. Todos queremos un futuro bueno para nuestros niños. This is what this campaign is about, and that is why I'm running to represent you. I first ran for office 15 years ago, and I've been fighting for Arizonans ever since, in the State House, then in Congress. But before that, I signed the dotted line at the age of 20 and joined the United States Marine Corps. There's always some Marines in the crowd, right? I wanted to serve the greatest country in the world, the country that gave me a shot at the American dream, that gave my whole family a chance to truly live and thrive. Because only in America can a kid who slept on the floor and only got a bed when I got to my first college dorm room bed, can someone like that run to represent this state in the Senate. Only in America can 4 children raised by an immigrant single mom on a secretary's salary grow up to become teachers, a doctor, a businesswoman, and soon to be a senator. Only in America. Y solamente en América puede un niño de una familia inmigrante y pobre que tuvo que trabajar en cada trabajo posible, en la construcción, en las cocinas, en las factorías de carne, puedo llegar a esta situación en que estoy aquí, ojalá en 5 días ser su senador. That is why I'm running. This is why I'm running, because every kid in Arizona deserves the same chance to make it that I had. They all deserve that chance, la oportunidad. So for my daughter, Isla, who deserves the same rights that her grandmother had, let's fight. For moms like mine, who fought just to survive another day, for her kids to make it into the future, let's fight. For my son, Michael, who deserves the brightest future I can get him, let's fight. Por todas nuestras familias, vamos a luchar. So Arizona, we have a few more days to go. So get in the fight. Make your voices heard. My wife, Sydney, and I proudly voted just a few days ago. That feeling of taking action to build a better future for my kids, for your kids, it does not get any better than that. 5 days, Arizona. It's time to get the job done. Arizonans are already voting, but we need to push a little more, work a little harder, and run through that finish line. So here's what we're going to do. Vote, and vote now. Drop off your ballot or vote in person. And then go tell your friends, your family, and your neighbors to do the same. And then when you're done, go knock some more doors. Make some calls, whatever it takes. Pero el tiempo de votar es hoy. Entrega tu boleta o haz un plan para votar el 5 de noviembre. Because if we do that together, if we fight together, we can, number 1, defeat Kari Lake. Number 2, defeat Donald Trump. Number 3, fight for a better future. Because we are fighting to protect our democracy, our freedoms, and our future. And the only way forward is to elect Kamala Harris as our next president and Tim Walz as our next vice president. And cast that vote now. Arizona, juntos vamos a ganar. Gracias.
Please welcome the Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris.
Hello, Arizona! Hi, everyone! Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we have work to do. Thank you. Thank you. Can we hear it for Ruben Gallego? And I've known Ruben a long time, and of course, Arizona knows him so well. He is a veteran of the Marine Corps, a proven leader, a champion for all of Arizona, and please send him to the United States Senate. So it's so good to be back in Arizona and Phoenix. Are we ready to do this? Are we ready to vote? Are we ready to win? Oh, it's good to be back and to be with so many incredible leaders. I love you back. I want to thank Governor Hobbs, Senator Kelly, Gabby Giffords, Mayors Gallego, Romero, and Giles, Ambassador Jeff Flake. I am so grateful to all of you for your support. And to all the tribal leaders, the elected leaders, community leaders here today, I thank you. And let's hear it again for Los Tigres del Norte. Okay, work to do. So, Arizona tomorrow, Friday, November 1st. By the way, happy Halloween. So tomorrow, Friday, November 1st, is the last day to vote early in person. And if you are voting by mail and still have your ballot, please take it to any drop box in your county or any voting location by 7 p.m. on Tuesday, November 5th. And you can go to iwillvote.com to get all the information you need. And to all the leaders here, please help spread the word on that. Okay. And we need you to vote, Arizona, because we have 5 days left. 5 days left in one of the most consequential elections of our lifetime. And we have work to do. But we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work is joyful work. And make no mistake, we will win. We will win. We will win. We will win. And we will win because we know that it's very clear to all of us here, when you know what you stand for, you know what to fight for. And we love our country. And we love our country. And we know in this election, we have an opportunity to turn the page on a decade of Donald Trump trying to keep us divided and afraid of each other. We're done with that. We're exhausted with that. And we know that's who he is. But Phoenix, that is not who we are. That is not who we are. And it is time for a new generation of leadership in America. And I am ready to offer that leadership as the next president of the United States. In Arizona, many of you know me. I'm not afraid of tough fights. For decades, I was a prosecutor. I was the top law enforcement officer of the biggest state in our country, and I have won fights. I won fights against the big banks that ripped off homeowners, against for-profit colleges that scammed veterans and students, against predators who abused women and children. And we are fighting for democracy. And that's all right. That's all right. Democracy can be complicated, but we believe in democracy and the right of everyone to have their voices heard. It's all right. And I have fought for many who have harmed other human beings. I have fought against the cartels that trafficked in guns, drugs, and human beings. And it is my pledge to you that if you give me the chance to fight on your behalf as president, there is nothing in the world that will stand in my way. And look, we all know who Donald Trump is. This is not, because here's the thing we all know. He is not someone who is thinking about how to make your life better. This is someone who is unstable, obsessed with revenge, consumed with grievance, and out for unchecked power. And in less than 90 days, it will either be him or me in the Oval Office. Yes, we're going to get this done. And I thank you. And here's the thing, because we're really clear and we can all picture it. We can picture the Oval Office, right? And if he is elected, on day one, Donald Trump would walk into that office with an enemies list. On day one, when I am elected, I will walk in with a to-do list. And on top of my list is bringing down, sí se puede, sí. Sí se puede. Yes. And on top of my list, in that spirit, is bringing down your cost of living. It's an issue that we need to address, and it will be my focus every single day as president. I will give a middle-class tax cut to over 100 million Americans. I will enact the first ever federal ban on corporate price gouging on groceries. I will fight to make sure that hardworking Americans can actually afford a place to live. And if you are caring for an elderly parent, look, I took care of my mother when she was sick. If you are taking care of an elderly parent, I understand what you are experiencing, and my plan will cover the cost of care under Medicare for the seniors in your life who need help and support. Because so much of my plan for me is about the dignity that all people deserve, which is why my plan includes lowering the cost of childcare, cutting taxes for small businesses, and lowering health care costs. Do we have small businesses in the house? I will focus on healthcare because this is where I come from. I believe access to healthcare should be a right and not just a privilege of those who can afford it. On the other hand, Donald Trump's answer to the, hey guys, you know what? Here's the thing. Let's talk for a moment about Gaza. We all want this war to end and get the hostages out. And I will work on it full time when I am elected president, as I've been. And I have yours. So there's a contrast in this election on so many issues, including our plans for America's economy. Donald Trump's answer to the financial pressures you face is the same as the last time. Another $1 trillion in tax cuts for billionaires and the biggest corporations, and this time he will pay for it. And this time, his plan is a 20% national sales tax on everything you buy that is imported. Clothes, food, toys, cell phones. A Trump sales tax, according to The Economist, would cost the average American family an additional $4,000 a year. And on top of that, Donald Trump still wants to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, and he has a powerful friend in Congress, the Speaker of the House, who recently said, if Trump wins, there will be, quote, no Obamacare, which would throw, understand the meaning of that, it would throw millions of Americans off of their health insurance and take us back to the time which we remember when insurance companies could deny people with pre-existing conditions. Well, we are not going back. We are not going back. We're not going back. We are not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. And we are not going back because ours is a fight for the future, and it is a fight for freedom. Like the fundamental freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government tell her what to do. And remember how we got here. Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade, and they did as he intended. And now in America, 1 in 3 women lives in a state with a Trump abortion ban, many with no exceptions, even for rape and incest, which is immoral. And Donald Trump's not done. Did everyone hear what he just said yesterday? That he will do what he wants, quote, and here's where I'm going to quote, whether the women like it or not. And we must vote because this is the thing. You know, there's a saying that you got to listen to people when they tell you who they are. And this is not the first time he has told us who he is. He does not believe women should have the agency and authority to make decisions about their own bodies. This is the same man who said women should be punished for their choices. He simply does not respect the freedom of women or the intelligence of women to know what's in their own best interest and make decisions accordingly. But we trust women. We trust women. Which is why, yes, we will vote, because we also understand if he was elected, he has been pretty clear in his behavior and his deeds. He will ban abortion nationwide. He will restrict access to birth control, put IVF treatments at risk, and force states to monitor women's pregnancies. And you don't have to take my word for it. Just Google Project 2025. Read the plans for yourself. And I think everyone here knows that we can agree one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree the government shouldn't be telling her what to do. Not the government. Not the government. So, Arizona, to protect your right to make your own health care decisions, I would recommend you vote yes on Proposition 139. And make sure you vote up and down the ballot to truly protect that right. And it is my pledge to you, when Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedom, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law. Proudly. So, Arizona, I'm here to ask for your vote. Which I would be so honored to have. And here is my pledge to you. As president, I pledge to you to seek common ground and common sense solutions to the challenges you face. I will tell you, I am not looking to score political points. I am looking to make progress. I pledge to you to listen to experts, to listen to those who will be impacted by the decisions I make. And I pledge to you to listen to people who disagree with me. And unlike Donald Trump, I don't believe that people who disagree with me are the enemy. He wants to put them in jail. I'll give them a seat at the table. Because that's how a democracy works. And that's how real leaders work. And I pledge to you to always put country above party and above self, and to be a president for all Americans. That is my sincere pledge to you. And so, Phoenix, with 5 days left in this campaign, my opponent is also making his closing argument to America. And you've probably seen a bit of it. It is an argument that is full of hate and division. He insults Latinos, scapegoats immigrants, and it's not just what he says, it's what he will do. If elected, you can be sure he will bring back family separation policies. Only on a much greater scale than last time. And it is time then to turn the page on Donald Trump. We are done with them. So 5 days out, and it all comes down to this. We are here together, and you all have taken time out of all the demands on your life and your busy schedules. You have taken the time to be here because I know we all love our country. We love our country. We love our country. And when you love something, you fight for it. You fight for it. Yeah. Yes. And with that spirit, and with this spirit, we know that one of the highest forms of patriotism, the love that we have for our country, is to then fight for its ideals and to fight to realize the promise of America. That's what this is about. And I have always believed in our nation's promise because I have lived it. I grew up as a child of the civil rights movement. My parents would take me to marches when I was in a stroller. And people during that time would come together from every walk of life, together from every background, every race, and come together to fight for freedom and opportunity. Growing up, when I was growing up, I saw how hard my mother worked to give her two daughters the same chances our country gave her. And I was blessed to have family by blood and to have family by love, who instilled in me the values of community and compassion and faith. I've spent my life fighting for people who have been hurt and counted out, but never stopped believing that anything in our country is possible. I have lived the promise of America. And today, I see the promise of America in everyone here, in all of you. I see the promise of America in the women who refuse to accept a future without reproductive freedom, and the men who support them, in the fathers and mothers who work hard every day for their children's future, in Republicans who have never voted for a Democrat before, but put the Constitution of the United States before party. And I see the promise of America in all the young leaders who are voting for the first time. Where are you? Let me see you. And I love this generation of leaders. You are you guys are rightly impatient for change. And you are determined to live free from gun violence, to tackle the climate crisis, to shape the world you inherit. And for our young leaders, here's the thing, none of this is theoretical for them. It's not political. For you all, it is your lived experience. And I see you, and I see your incredible power, and I am so proud of you. So can we hear it for the first-time voters who are here? Although, why aren't you guys in class? It's okay. So Arizona, we have 5 days to get this done, and no one can sit on the sidelines. Let's spend the next 5 days so that when we look back on these 5 days, we'll know we did everything we could. So let's knock on doors, let's text and call voters, let's reach out to family and friends and neighbors and coworkers and classmates. And as we do, here's my request. Let us please be intentional about building community. Let us be intentional about building coalitions. You know, there's been so much about these last several years that is making people feel alone, making people point their fingers at each other as though we're not all in this together. So let's approach this with the spirit that is about bringing folks back together and reminding everyone the vast majority of us have so much more in common than what separates us. So let's approach it that way. We will be the stronger for it. And always remember, your vote is your voice, and your voice is your power. So, Arizona, today I ask you, are you ready to make your voices heard? freedom? Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it? And when we fight, we win. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We're coming straight from the hood. We the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
You can't hear me? Huh? Yeah, you tripping, Joe.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, now I can hear you.
Oh, you couldn't hear me.
I couldn't hear nothing.
What you was talking about? What you was thinking about with the speech? You watched the speech?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
You good?
All right. Let's roll.
Did you hear the speech?
Yeah, I heard the speech. I heard the speech 100 times. This one thing I've been finding myself lately, and I've been doing this on both sides. I ain't really been listening to the speeches because it's been the same speech over and over. With her, she ain't gonna have, she got in the race so late, she ain't gonna have but one stump speech anyway. So, whatever speech worked, we're gonna ride that speech out to the end. So really, once you heard it, you really heard it. Him, he just ain't got nothing going on. So you just listen to him to hear anything. But at this point, you know what the message is. And if you ain't made up your mind, what the fuck is you waiting on?
It's a few key things that be happening. Well, in this rally right here, right? One is when she say Trump is going to be all right. The first day he go in office or her go in office, he gonna have an enemies list where he concentrating on who to get back on whatever the fuck, right? And she said, when I get in there, I'm gonna have a to-do list to make your life better. Now that line right there is perfect because it's literally it's him. You want everybody know that that's who he is, right? That's the type of person he is. And when he get in there, everybody know he gonna be trying to get back at people. So everybody know that. And for her to put that in speech and be like, he gonna have an enemies list and I'm gonna have a to-do list. That's a short little capsule or something that somebody can take a bite of that, go home, and that one little joint capsules everything. You know what I'm saying?
But see what they doing right now. They just bringing that shit all the way back around because this was something that was said about him. What? 2-3 years ago, that if he got back in, he was gonna be on some revenge type shit. He gonna use the Justice Department, whoever, or whatever cabinet or whatever, to go after whoever he perceived as his enemy. So now you bringing it back around to that. You just wrapping it all up in a nice little bow for Tuesday. That you know everything was wrong with this dude.
Yeah, I like the way. And then another thing that's real important is when she literally explicitly asks for your vote, right? That people don't that comes out clear to people that stand out front. You know what I'm saying? When she say, I'm asking you for your vote. And if you give me your vote, I got pledge to do this. So I think those two lines are real important, right? And then when she go into this election is about freedoms, right? And she started listing off the gun violence, you know what I'm saying? Women's rights, the clean air. Like, it's like putting everything in one bottle. You know what I'm saying?
That's what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to get all that shit tied up in one vote. This is what we gonna do. And we got it covered. Vote for me if this is what you care about. So it's right now on it for real. It's just a contrast. Do you want chaos or do you want somebody in there that's calm and know what the fuck they doing? You know what I'm saying? You want mass deportations or you want a sensible immigration? You know, do you have health care or don't you want your health care? So it's either or now.
Now it's a few things that went down as far as the Donald Trump rally the other day. But it's one thing I want everybody to listen to Mrs. Obama, right? Where she laid out a few things that we've been really stressing. Well, I had an issue with, period. And it's basically our overall thing when we talk about MAGAs and black MAGAs and, you know what I'm saying, black men out this joint, where she puts it in the capsule too, basically what we've been saying this whole time. And that's just something I just want y'all to listen to. And plus, where Biden, where they saying he said, what's the name was trash. His supporters was trash. And you had Trump and the trash can thing the other day. So, but before we get to that, I just want y'all to listen to
we are teetering on the edge. Even before these state bans, America was already lagging behind every other wealthy nation on measures like maternal mortality and paid leave. So we could be right back to the days before Roe, which many young people here don't even remember. The days when abortion wasn't as safe as it is today. The days when the number of mothers of color dying in childbirth was 30 to 40% higher than when it was under Roe. So to the men who love us, let me just try to paint a picture of what it will feel like if America, the wealthiest nation on earth, keeps revoking basic care from its women, and how it will affect every single woman in your life. Your girlfriend could be the one in legal jeopardy if she needs a pill from out of state or overseas, or if she has to travel across state lines because the local clinic closed up. Your wife or mother could be the ones at higher risk of dying from undiagnosed cervical cancer because they have no access to regular gynecological care. Your daughter could be the one too terrified to call the doctor if she's bleeding during an unexpected pregnancy. Your niece could be the one miscarrying in her bathtub after the hospital turned her away. And this will not just affect women, it will affect you and your sons. The devastating consequences of teen pregnancy won't just be borne by young girls, but also by the young men who are the fathers. They too will have their dreams of going to college. Their entire future is totally upended by an unwanted pregnancy. If you and your partner are expecting a child, you will be right by her side at the checkups, terrified if her blood pressure is too high, or if there's an issue with the placenta, or if the ultrasound shows that the embryo was implanted in the wrong place, and the doctors aren't sure that they can intervene to keep the woman you love safe. If your wife is shivering and bleeding on the operating room table during a routine delivery gone bad, her pressure dropping as she loses more and more blood, or some unforeseen infection spreads and her doctors aren't sure if they can act, you will be the one praying that it's not too late. You will be the one pleading for somebody, anybody, to do something. And then there is the tragic but very real possibility that in the worst case scenario, you just might be the one holding flowers at the funeral. You might be the one left to raise your children alone. See, these are just some of the ways women die during childbirth. And I don't want to be a downer, y'all. But in many cases, there is no warning and things go bad very quickly. And when it happens, every second of hesitation or delay can lead to devastating outcomes. So I am asking y'all from the core of my being to take our lives seriously. Please, do not.
Now, when you listen to her, you could tell that it's emotional. Like, man, look, I understand most motherfuckers think politics really don't do anything for them. It don't touch their lives, and all politicians are the same and all that stuff. We get that shit. Man, my man go at it against motherfuckers about that all the time, right? But man, at some time you got to break the politics and look at the reality, bro. Like she laid it out. Like I've been saying from the beginning that if you're a MAGA or a black anybody or man, period, and it's okay for you to have your woman don't have access. To me, niggas don't care till it happen to them. It's when their girlfriend is bleeding some fucking way and they don't know what to do. They run them to the hospital, you expecting shit to get done there, and nothing happens because it's against the law. And you voted for the pig that make that happen. They don't know how to connect those two things. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, I think one of the best speeches that put in the capsule of men. I think Trump, Obama did it, but he didn't do it the right way. This is the way he should have done it, where she talking directly to black men and men, because it's just not a woman's issue. It's a financial issue. Well, you got to pay for your girl to go fucking to North Carolina and shit to get a fucking joint. Then you got to pay for that, because how the fuck your insurance, everything gonna be going across state. Then if you go across state, Trump not gonna lock you up. And then you sit on the internet talking about some Trump 24. It's like those things don't add up, bro. If you putting pain in your family
like that,
huh?
Because these people don't think like that. They don't. They just see what they put out there. They just see what the shit that they promote, and a motherfucker say, "This is what we do for you. This is what happened. This is what we're trying to do." And then somebody come up on the other side that's coming, "Oh, you can't do that." You know, they tripping. They don't know what the fuck they talking about, and all this old shit. And then they'll go for it. And then, especially when the other side ain't got no plan either, then it's the simplest thing. Google it, and you'll find out what you want to know about any subject. And it's just pitiful.
I know, man. Just like, bro, I don't know. It's like that's what I say. When she put in those terms, when you taking your girl to the doctor, right? When you taking your girl to get some care, or is your cousin calling you from somewhere and they telling you that your niece or somebody's dying because the doctor won't do shit. That's when that's when it hits you. I know it'd be like, oh, what? And they start saying, yeah,
you want care now, motherfucker.
That's that bill, you remember? And he gonna be like, huh? They're gonna be talking stupid, like, oh, no, what you mean, Bill? What you mean talking about? No, she dying. Get your dumb ass here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's too late to talk about that damn motherfucker. It's like, bruh, our thing is, what's making her emotional is she don't want it to be too late. Like, some people don't want to be like, I told you so. You know what I'm saying? Because some told you so, it's not gonna work, you know?
I was just thinking today, when this election over, and if she wins, a lot of dirt gonna come out about a lot of higher ups or a lot of congressmen, senators, and shit, that the type of shit they've been doing to women. I truly believe that, and I think that's one of the reasons they so hard to try to keep women under their thumb. That shit gonna start coming out. How they been beating them, how they been treating them, all types of shit.
Shit. Trump said today,
it's gonna expose them for the caveman party that he is.
Shit, Trump said today he's gonna do what he want, whether the women like it or not.
Whether they like it or not.
That's gonna be crazy too. That right there, the Puerto Rican garbage thing, he's just dropping bombs.
Yeah.
Like fuck that. Fuck y'all. Like damn.
And it's just like if Trump win. But if Trump win, white caveman motherfuckers gonna really think they can do what the fuck they want to do anyway. They gonna jump out there and catch a lot of ass whoopings. But then again, on the other hand, they gonna go home and beat up a lot of women.
But not only that, okay, you made another example. Let's say we sitting out in the street talking, everybody just got on for work, or you know what I'm saying, niggas out there chilling, talking, rapping and shit. Police put everybody on the ground, start hacking everybody, shooting and everything. And you find out that they all got immunity because Trump gave them immunity to do that. When now your cousin dead, you done got shot up, you know what I'm saying? And now you sitting there trying to think, how the hell they get away with this? You voted for Trump, you jackass.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Now you see what I'm saying? It's like all this shit impacts your life. Right? And when that stuff happens, it'd be way too fucking late because of a vote. I'm gonna tell you. That's why I feel like she real emotional in that joint. And because when it's too late, it's too late. Some things you can't be like, man, I told you so.
But you gotta think too, she got two daughters. She got two daughters that I don't know if they are, but they probably close to being if they're not already sexually active. So she thinking that could be her. That could be Malia Sasha.
Exactly. Any day.
Yeah.
Any day happens to one of them. Hell yeah.
So that's the point. You know, she can't come out. She ain't gonna come out and be like, yeah, my daughter's out there. Yeah, they having sex out there. They fucking, and it could be this shit could happen with one of them. Yeah. And she can't say it like that, but that's the perspective she coming from. But
I'm gonna tell you, man. Like what?
But see, you got motherfuckers out here. They won't look or listen to somebody that's coming look at or listen to somebody that's coming from that perspective of where she, where Michelle Obama coming from, they, they, I don't know what the fuck motherfucker. I don't even know what motherfuckers looking for real. If they tell you, and that's the problem with the whole black MAGA. What's the problem with MAGA? Period. They can't tell you what they're really looking for.
No, it's
because what they
the wool is off. It's like, nigga, you looking like a
yeah, but they so stupid, they so lost. They be like, they already told y'all what and who their priorities are in their party. It's going to be rich people and tax cuts. Fuck whatever else y'all want. And you got people out here, especially the black man. This is what I don't understand. You fighting and you falling dying on the sword of MAGA for something that it really don't pertain to you. Because if Trump gets in, the policies he's going to enact, they don't affect your poor broke ass. So I don't get it.
She responded to Trump talking about some motherfucking women gonna accept it whether they like it or not. So let me see what shit.
So today we will be leaving Wisconsin, heading west, and I'll be obviously in 3 states again today, talking with the American people about the stakes of this election and the opportunity that we, the American people, have to chart a new way forward. I will comment on the former President Donald Trump's remark about women and whether they like it or not. And listen, it actually is, I think, very offensive to women in terms of not understanding their agency, their authority, their right, and their ability to make decisions about their own lives, including their own bodies. And this is just the latest on a series of reveals by the former president of how he thinks about women and their agency. Whether he has said, as he has, that women should be punished for their choices, whether he has talked about his pride in taking away a fundamental right from women, whether it be how he has actually created a situation in America where now 1 in 3 women lives in a Trump abortion ban state and has legal restrictions on the right she rightly should have to make decisions about her own body. The other point I will refer to about in the last many hours is the speaker's comments about the Affordable Care Act. Look, I've been saying throughout this campaign, be very clear that among the stakes in this election are whether we continue with the Affordable Care Act or not. It has been a part of Donald Trump's agenda for a very long time.
All right. Now, shit, him saying that they gonna accept it whether they like it or not is, I mean, it's not even surprising to me. It's just, it sounds like something he'll say. You know what I'm saying?
Why would he be? Let's get one thing straight.
What do you think about her response?
This is the lawyer and the slickness of a lawyer that's coming out of it. She just, pressed the case again up against him again. He already what they call him, an adjudicated rapist. So he was he is responsible for doing something to E.G. Carroll that a judge said was basically rape. So we know, let's say at the very least, he known and found liable for taking liberties with women. Let's say that he take all kind of liberties with women. So, and she was basically putting it out there, and then we add on is now he's saying he gonna do what he want, whether you like it or not. He just put the last part out loud. When you say whether you, I'm gonna do it whether you like it or not.
Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy?
So, yeah.
And not only that, it just shows who he is when you say that, bro. You wouldn't even say that. Like, we wouldn't even say, man, the bros they gonna listen to it, whether they like that shit or not. That's what shit when we was real young, we'd say to bitches. You gonna take this shit, bitch, when you like this shit or not. Like, what the everybody know go ahead. Anybody know LeBron James, motherfucker, well, just endorsed Kamala and
yeah,
and the Terminator.
all right, nigga, where you been?
So you got these people in that joint. That's what I say, man. The time is ticking. We need everybody to come the fuck out, wherever you at, and make it known where you at. You know what I'm saying? Trump, remember that motherfucker that came in Trump motherfucking one of Trump rallies, right? And he thought the bitch was a girl by her name or some shit. So he thought, dude,
Nikki Jam.
Why this
Nikki Jam.
Why this nigga put out a joint and say he don't fuck with Trump no more? Like, what?
After that Puerto Rican garbage comment, he been wanted to take it back, but then, you know, the best opportunity right now. Get it right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Hold up.
Huh?
There's a motherfucker out west going around. These motherfuckers blowing up mailboxes. These motherfuckers blowing up ballot boxes, the drop boxes, and everything.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, these people is.
This is my thing.
They're not playing.
That right there is just, to me, is people that support Trump. Either they setting this up, arranging it, organizing it, or just normal kids thinking, let's just fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? And then things like that just gives Trump shit to say, right? So when a motherfucker go out there and blow up a motherfucking Dropbox, Trump would be like, hey, they stole this and that. All right, it's fraud over there. He sounds dumb, bro. And to me, I think it's motherfuckers in his camp be doing some of this stuff, bro. Just to make them so. For example, they send in the fake joints in one state with half of the people on the joint same signatures. Just trying to get applications for voting. About 3,000 joints coming in with the same signatures, though, right? See, shit like that, that's Republicans doing that just so he can do this. Say, hey, see? Yeah, and then you see what I'm saying? That's what I think. He do it every time. He stops screaming, hey, they stealing over there. Like, it's not even votes. It was just applications. And he went on TV and said,
"This something
over there, bro."
This something we talked about a while back, but it really ain't been brought back on the table. Man, it's man. Tuesday could be wild as shit, man. At them ballot places, and you know, motherfuckers going out in the streets, and motherfuckers want to police, be fake ass police and people voting and shit. It's man, Tuesday got the potential to be some wild shit out in the streets over this election.
It's some people I be cutting their heads, they reserves and stuff. I've been noticing they got calls to be at certain polling stations. So I'm thinking that the reserves be at the polling stations.
But did you see the video?
Be undercover.
The video on there's a video on social media of the white chump cussing out the poll workers and fighting the women and shit. You see that joint?
Oh yeah, with the machete. Caleb wins.
This is a whole different one.
Caleb Williams?
They already out there.
It's a different one from Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, the dude with the machete. 18. Who are you talking about?
This is a dude. This is the white dude. Went into a polling place, and he got the zapping out and shit, cussing them women out. All the poll workers was black women, older black women too.
Oh, I did.
I know
you talking about.
Call them all kind of bitches and shit.
Yeah.
So come Tuesday, this shit gonna get worse. It got
so,
the potential to get worse. I ain't saying it is, it isn't, but ain't no telling. Because I'm telling you, you got a lot of these motherfuckers, these groups, and these militia type motherfuckers that's gonna be out in the streets talking about they doing it for the cause and for Trump and shit. And you know he ain't gonna see shit kick off.
But you gotta realize two things that's different, right? One is Biden is the president.
True.
Not gonna be no crazy ass shit happening, bro. And then on top of that, everything that's supposed to be in place is already in place because Biden is the president. You gotta remember last time Trump was the president, so he made sure things were out of place, things was fucked up, so he can steal it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the Army Reserve's gonna be there. Ain't a whole bunch of people run up in the joint. Biden ain't gonna let you do that. Trump let you do it.
But you can't. I mean, but you can't have the same level of security at every motherfucking polling place. So you don't know where some of these dumb acting motherfuckers gonna pop up at. So you just got keep your eyes peeled.
Most states have huge what's the name centers where they go do these joints at bigger joints. Those be the ones really. They ain't looking at these low ass spots. They had these big joints trying to disrupt shit, you know. And I think it's gonna be reserves there for sure. They could probably be
there's gonna be a lot of security, but a lot of security ain't stopped a lot of shit.
Reserves gonna be there, but we'll see though.
Better.
But yeah, all right, let's listen to this thing that everybody wanted about Biden. Let's see exactly what Biden said. Then we will get back. Then everybody say, yeah. Matter of fact, Fox motherfucker was screaming, oh, Biden called half the country garbage. I'm like, huh?
The president was speaking during a Get Out the Vote Zoom call tonight and was commenting on the controversial campaign from Trump, the rally that happened over the weekend. The White House's official transcript now adds an apostrophe to try and clarify the president's words, but even prominent Democrats are saying the president was wrong here. So here's the tape. You be the judge.
And just the other day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization of seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American. It's
okay. And what you hear from that?
He said it. I mean, he said supporters, but they want to get offended now. He said the only garbage he see out there floating is his supporters. Look at the shit his supporters do. Look at the shit his supporters say. It was one of the supporters that said it. The only garbage I see is him and his supporters that go along with this bullshit. He ain't said nothing wrong. That's this fake outrage.
Again, this would be my problem with Democrats. Like, you see how Republicans jump on something that's not really not nothing, right? And it becomes a big thing. It's the dumbest shit. And you can listen to the joint. The man is saying, first of all, he says, I don't know Puerto Ricans that I know around where I grew up. Ain't no garbage. The only garbage I see is his supporter that want to get up there with that vile and racist epithets, whatever he said. To me, if you listen to what he's saying, it's literally not talking about everybody that's voting or whatever the fuck they doing. He talking about literally the dude that was on and the motherfuckers else is on the stage that was talking the vile shit. Now, if his supporters out there talk vile and racist, okay, put them in it then, motherfucker. Like, you want to get in that? Get in it. But to me, if you're a Democrat, stop that shit. If they ask you that, say, excuse me, did you hear that fool say Puerto Rico was floating garbage? All right, let's stick on that. Like, you're not making no fucking sense. Even ask me no dumb shit like that. No one ain't what he talking about. You got to really fuzzy this thing up to make somebody think he's saying all supporters does this. There's no way you even hear that. Just because you say supporters with an S, it was more than one supporter on that stage talking racist shit. It wasn't just one person. Other motherfuckers talking about, hey, who's that black motherfucker there? Watermelons. Yeah, another motherfucker talking about, Shawty got pimps. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? He talking about all these vile, like he said, motherfuckers on this stage disrespecting people. Now, if you as a Trump supporter now want to jump and be in that with him, you in it then, motherfucker. That's how I look at it. You should have never changed what he said. Fuck that.
I ain't never changed. Yeah. Because like we just said, where all the wild shit, dumb shit you be coming from? The shit that came out of Trump's own mouth.
Like, what the fuck?
But yeah, soon as somebody say, well, basically, all it was
him saying what you say.
They say Puerto Rico. They saying Puerto Rico's a floating pile of trash. Biden basically said, "Fuck you, you motherfuckers is trash." And then, oh, now we're trash. That's basically what he said. He's like, "Nah, motherfucker, you the trash."
My thing is, if y'all want to get in and say y'all part of the supporters, y'all talk racist, y'all vow, yeah, then yeah, you part of it too, motherfucker. That's part I don't get. Stop getting on TV and defending. I mean, hiding. Oh no, I denounce that. You denounce what? You dumb motherfucker. That's what got him out the race. That's what got him out the race. I'm letting the media manipulate them. It's crazy.
I'm still trying to figure out. How a black man sat in a Trump rally. That's because he was in a Trump rally. But let this chump sit up there and say, "Oh, that's my black friend. We call more watermelons together."
It was. I mean, if it was one out there, oh, your boy was there. He should have said something. The nigga be coming on reels.
He was there.
Yeah, he was on Fox News.
What?
Trust me, if they find a black person and he was one of 2 or 3 of them bitches in that whole joint, he gonna have to. And he was on Fox News.
See the camera. Hurry up. We got one.
He was on Fox yesterday. A lot of them niggas go in the crowd and be like, just a black Trump supporter. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and he was one of.
He started going off with, I just went to the border, and you know how he talk.
Mm-hmm.
He said he'd come back on here before the election. So
he ain't coming.
We'll get him one more time. Probably Friday. Probably tomorrow we'll try to get him back on here.
Yeah. But yo, they dug in now. Ain't no getting out of none of the shit they done said and did. They really get ignorant the last days. It's my Friday. Yeah. Over the weekend, they will really get ignorant. They don't even fuck what they say.
Now you seen some of Kamala Harris ads?
Yep.
Man, she got this motherfucking ad out where, all right, the motherfuckers go into the voting booth, right? A married couple. They MAGAs and Republicans. And obviously, everybody know that most of these MAGAs and Republicans suppress their women, right? And make them vote the way they want to vote, right? So they go into, it's this whole joint of them going to the booth and main man saying, he ran into his boy up there. He said, "Hey, man, what's up? It's time to vote for Trump." He's like, "Hell yeah. What about your wife?" He was like, "Yeah, she definitely gonna vote for Trump for me." And he was like, "Yeah, I got my wife. She gonna do it for me too, right?" He said, "Hey, what if she don't?" He said, man, my wife definitely gonna do what the hell I tell her to do, right?" So the whole ad, so they go into the motherfucking joint, and then the wife, they go in, they separate them. You know, you get separated, you go over there, right? And the whole time, every dude in there is looking at their wife. And all the girls take a look at each other, and one girl just say, and everybody just do like this and put Kamala on their joints. This is a tight joint. I don't know if you've seen that yet. You seen that joint?
Came on about a chump. One of the Republican chumps talking about, yeah, I make sure, he said, I make sure my wife get a mail-in ballot. So she did put down and vote for whoever I wanted to vote for. So that's how they doing it. I make them get a mail-in ballot. Okay. Check. Okay. Seal that up. I'll drop that off for you. Or I'm telling you, I got after this election, there's gonna be a whole lot of horror stories coming out about women who've been beaten in the voting for Trump. Watch.
Hey, bro,
I didn't want to vote for Trump. I didn't want to vote for Trump, but he beat my ass.
I was thinking the same shit, like some shit like there'd be like, or it'd be a thing in the house all day if him trying to pull it out of her who she voted for, right? And I'm thinking the same shit where it's gonna cause tension with them motherfuckers. Like, you ain't do that shit, did you? You ain't put Kamala, did you? You did Trump, right? That type of conversation, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
you know, did you do
something like let her break a record with white women Tuesday night? Let the vote tally, and she'll break a record with white women. You're gonna start hearing all kind of white women getting beat up at home. Who'd you vote for, bitch? Bitch, I told you to vote for Trump. And how the fuck if you didn't vote for? How the fuck should get 90% of women, white women?
Yeah, that type shit. Yeah. The other day we looking at it wise alone. You lied to me, didn't you? Nah, I voted for Trump. Let's go.
You know they don't let y'all never no paperwork, bitch. I don't know who you voted for. I think that bitch voted for that black bitch Kamala Harris.
Hell yeah, the motherfucker was on what's her name? Used to be on Fox. The girl, she got fired, the white girl. Damn. She on YouTube now. She had some dude on that joint. Yeah, she had some dude on that joint. He was mad. Kirk Bama. And he was heated on that joint. Well, America USA Bama. He was mad as shit. This is grounds up for divorce. They cannot lie to me and tell me they voted for Trump. They voted. His head vessels was busting out at the end and everything. It's like, bruh, they should have dropped this ad like a day before the motherfucking election, right? Or 2 days to give it no time for the niggas to retaliate against this shit, right?
So they like right now anyway.
They retaliating against it now. They looking at their wives now, like, look, do what I told you. Go on there. They probably make these bitches try to record it or some other shit.
Hell yeah.
They done made the jigs up now and shit. She should have kept quiet that joint like 2 days before the joint. But that video, man, if you get a chance to watch that ad, man, that joint crazy.
Yeah, I see that one. Shit, them joints on every 2 minutes, no matter what you on. You watch the TV, you gonna get some ads. You on the internet, you gonna get some ads.
No bullshit. The main man be torching motherfucking what's her name? In Maryland.
Man, they got a joint out. I don't know if they got a video ad or a TV ad or what, but they got one that be on the radio and be on the internet, but they be calling her, talking about her taxes and shit, be calling her off the books, also Brooks. I'm like, damn. I'm like,
bro, the nigga ass don't have nothing to do with policies or none of that. It's just straight hit jobs, straight hit joints.
Yeah,
all them joints, straight hit joints. You know that's joints when you get that.
He got some of them. He got a couple of top donors behind him, but I think that shit ain't. It's too late for that shit to really do some damage. So
Because I think another thing
But
is
they
he targeting the wrong parts of Maryland, right? Like our part of Maryland is getting fed with this type of shit that shit that's wrong. We're gonna go in and vote for her without even paying attention to none of those damn ads. You know what I'm saying? He need to send that somewhere in like a buoy or way out farther like Greenbelt and be shaky. Man, PG.
Hell no.
No fucking
You
videos
don't
here,
get none
bro.
of PG.
Fuck wrong with
You
that
ain't
bitch?
gonna them ads
Right.
right there ain't gonna get none of ain't gonna get no PG, Montgomery, Anne Arundel,
None of that.
Calvert, Charles,
None of
Baltimore City, maybe Baltimore County. I ain't sure about that. But anything in Western and Eastern Maryland, no,
Man,
it's not. That's who they target to. They trying to run up the vote. They can't get that
unless they try
counties out this road off. Them the election every year, and she'll win it. She'll win it just by catching downwind of Kamala Harris, and they
unless
know
he
it.
suppress some more votes. But other than that, he can't get none of them votes. There's no need. He's spending a lot of money in PG, bro. I don't know why
he trying to get the people up in Hagerstown and Frederick and the people down on so it's Somerset County and some counties like that, Princess Anne down on the Eastern Shore. He trying to get them people to come out. He trying to run up the votes and try to, if you can get them people to come out, you think you can make it close. But you're not gonna make it close with them because it's not a whole lot of population down there. The population where the votes is up here near the city. So
that's why he's spending the money.
Yeah, you got to. He just trying to prevent a blowout because he's gonna run for something else.
I don't know if you're seeing this one.
You still voting for him? Hell yeah. What about your wife? She doesn't like him, but she's voting for him. Same with mine.
Bro, that is a powerful. That's an ad. That's a good ad, bro.
But like over the next couple of days, all the way to Tuesday. Well, yeah, all the way through Tuesday. Them ads don't stop till last for real. That's what you go. The best ones, the most powerful ads she got. Them joints going on a loop. All that shit.
That there right there is tough.
And then the thing about that is, he gonna say something. He gonna say something over the next few days to add to the shit.
No bullshit. Definitely gonna do that.
So you already know that's coming. And you know, watching motherfucking game on Sunday. Good God Almighty, you gonna see a rack of you. This is Sunday. You see nothing but political ads. You might get a beer ad or two, but you gonna see her because she got way more money than her. So you ain't gonna, her ads gonna be like 3, 4, 5 to 1 compared to his because he ain't got no dough.
True. But I don't know. That ad right there. And there's another, it's like, I don't know, some ads just hit certain, you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
They hit.
Hey, you might think I'm reaching, might think I'm bullshit, but I'm telling you, if she win, especially especially in convincing fashion, and especially with women. Watch over the course. I'm gonna give it some time. I'm gonna say the next 6 months to a year. You're going to start hearing about a lot of these fucking congressmen and senators that have been beating their wives, or a whole lot of these mega donors that have been beating their wives and forcing them to vote for Trump and all this whole other shit. A lot of that shit, or they've been beating them and locking them down for a long time, and they've been treating them like straight cavemen. It's watch that shit gonna start coming out.
Hell yeah. But this our last ad, well, our closing argument ad.
Nearly 250 years ago, America was born when we wrested freedom from a petty tyrant. Across the generations, Americans have preserved that freedom, expanded it, and in so doing, proved to the world that a government of, by, and for the people is strong and can endure. And those who came before us, they did not struggle, sacrifice, and lay down their lives only to see us cede our fundamental freedoms to the will of another petty tyrant. So America, in 7 days, we have the power to turn the page and start writing the next chapter in the most extraordinary story ever told.
That's another good joint.
Don't you got a whole lot of them.
That one's good point, because everybody don't know she has 75,000
Trump is the gift that keeps on giving.
75,000 was down there. You see some of it in this ad right there, bro. That's a lot of people down that joint, bro. So it could, I don't know. It can be something going on we don't know too much about. You know what I'm saying? It could be something happening here.
Yeah, I was trying to make it 75,001, but I'm recuperating, so I can't get around like I want to.
Bro, that's a ton. Now I'm glad I ain't going down there. That's 2-pack for me. 75,000. I mean, went down there during the 4th of July was packed, and I couldn't take that. I imagine with 75,000 down there, bitch. Shit, that is a ton of people, bro.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. And the backdrop in the dark, like, man, that shit was so like that, bro.
Yeah, but I've been in a crowd. I've been in a crowd that big before.
For real?
I've been in a crowd big. I've been in a crowd 100,000.
Fuck was that?
Right down there, RFK, on the back lot where they used to hold the Stone Cold, the Stone Soul picnic. They get 100,000 people back there.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Now, before we get out of this,
biggest crowd I've been in a stadium, I've been about 50,000. Been in some shit.
But I don't know if you've seen Trump in the gas truck. I mean, trash truck.
Come on, man. Somebody in this campaign really need a brain. How the fuck? Y'all got all these garbage can and floating pile of garbage comments coming out, and then you riding around in the fucking garbage truck. Come on, man. Somebody really got to have some sense at some point in time.
Bro.
Somebody got to say.
I think whoever run this, I don't know. Whoever it is somebody. It's somebody off YouTube doing his campaign now, bro. They doing this YouTube knee-jerk reaction dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just, who would tell him to put on this shit and get in a trash truck after you just called Puerto Ricans garbage? Why would you do that? Who tell you to do that? Niggas. Again, only just come off the street and y'all niggas supposed to be real professional and some more shit at this shit. Y'all supposed to be smart. Y'all get about as dumb as
Supposed to
they.
be. Y'all supposed to be smart. That's the it's the key word there.
150 million people are not garbage. I can tell you who the real garbage is, but we won't say that.
First of all, why is he so orange, bro? Why do he look different? What is
That's makeup.
he really orange now, bro?
Yeah.
He one more shade to be blackface. He better be careful.
Hey, I seen a cartoon that says something about it with like that. Call that orange shit blackface or whatever the fuck.
It's getting there, bro. That shit look crazy. That shit look crazy.
Ignorant, man.
But getting on this trash can, see how the nigga about to fall and shit. Nigga about to bust his ass on that joint.
Yeah,
bro. I never seen nobody as dumb as this motherfucker ever in my life, bro. And the people that say, "Hey, I trust you with my family future. Have fun." Y'all ain't got no sense either, bro. like what the fuck, bro? I appreciate everybody though. We as y'all know, we be live Tuesdays, Friday nights live, but you know what I'm saying, the joint is coming up to Tuesday in the election, so you're gonna see our face more than that. You know what I'm saying, dog? It's getting there. It's at that time. It's at that time, baby. Can't wait. Can't wait. I can't wait. You have a nice motherfucking election night party. Get real in this jank and let's do it. Boy, I hope we don't be blown at the end. Bro, if I was on camera when that motherfucking Hillary shit went down, good God almighty, that'd been bad. That Hillary shit was bad, bro. My stomach, that was a bad night.
Oh, I kind of knew it though, because if they kept dragging it along, and I'm like, something ain't right. And then she came out about 11, some shit like that, talk about with some let them count the votes and every vote need to be counted and all this other shit. I'm like, this shit ain't gonna turn out good.
I already knew, but I was going all night. If we go election night and it's all night before they can say, "Hey, that state, we're gonna be in trouble, bro." Because from that point on, they can steal it. They can send it to the Supreme Court. They can fuck around one state, don't send their electors. They can just steal it from that point on. Or like they did in Florida, Bush did. Just stop the count.
I'm telling you. This is what I'm. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Hopefully, I'm hoping I go to the doctor Monday. I'm hoping I could be there Tuesday. Because I want to sit there. I need to get a big ass map. And I want to mark off every state that go red. And then I'm going on a campaign against that motherfucking state.
Huge night that night. I'm gonna get fucked up that night for sure. It's gonna be a party night for sure. And I hope
I gotta do something. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I don't know. My stitches.
We don't be. I just hope at the end we don't be
on the inside and outside. So
yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, most definitely. But catch everybody. We'll catch y'all definitely tomorrow night for sure. Check if you find out where you vote at, get out and vote, man. Make sure you get out, find out where you vote at, find your spots. Get out.
Did that the other day. We already knew. My shit didn't change.
Vote. You know what I'm saying?
God damn it.
This is it, baby. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all should say we get out?
No. Get your ass out and vote.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? You know, we're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench. represent.